Hey everybody, JuanMakes here, and as I told you guys before, I have another printer, and this one was a Amazon return that apparently had some sort of an issue, and I think I may have figured out what the problem is. But I'm going to give you guys a quick walkthrough of what the printer is. So here is the T1 Pro. Now this is by FL Sun. This is a Delta style printer, which means the print head floats on these rods, and the rods carry the print head around. The bed stays stationary, and this printer is 1,000 millimeters squared in speed, which means it should be faster than everything I currently own. However, we have some problems. So first things first, I noticed while getting ready to assemble this that the case is broken here on the lower end. I do have all the glass panels and plexiglass panels for this printer. I just haven't put them on because I'm going to be doing some repairs. And then I also noticed I haven't actually plugged this in because it didn't come with a power cord. So I'm going to have to go sort one of those out, which should be easy. It's just a normal PC power supply power cord, which I probably have somewhere in a box. But I did take the top shell off to take a look inside because I heard some rattling around. And upon further inspection, our board here is floating around. It's been broken from the bracket inside here, and we'll have to replace this because there's supposed to be a small capacitor right here that I also found floating around inside. Everything else seems to be in check. It looks like, from what I can tell, everything seems to be okay aside from that. And after a deeper dive into the print head, it doesn't even look like any filament has been pushed through the print head. So my guess is they started assembling and maybe dropped this printer. Not 100% sure, or it was damaged in shipping. It's hard to say, but I did reach out to FL Sun and explain to them what the issue was with this printer that I've discovered so far, and they were very kind and offered to send me whatever I needed. So I gave them a list of all the stuff that was missing. The other thing that was actually missing from this printer was all the screws. So I had some stuff laying around, and this is what I settled on. I actually had this entire set of M3 through M5 small bolts and screws, nuts, all the things to basically reassemble this thing. So honestly, without an instruction manual or anything, I was able to put everything back together. It looks like everything else is there. It was still, the glass was still wrapped in plastic, so I don't even think they got that far. I'm gonna actually attempt to solder on a new capacitor onto that silent board and see if we can get it working. Hopefully that's the case. That would be really cool because the capacitors are very cheap, and I actually know the orientation that capacitor went in, which is important. It does matter which direction you put those guys in. But aside from that, everything else seems to be in good shape. Nothing looks damaged or broken or anything of that nature. So we're gonna give it a whirl and see what we can come up with. And then I have more surprises coming. So let's cut over and show you guys how I put in the capacitor. Ready? Break. And here we have the first successful print off the repaired T1 Pro. It goes with a couple of these that I've been doing instead of printing benchies. Just wanted to test it out, but I did also print a benchy right here. This is the 10-minute benchy that comes on the FL Sun SD card. Now, granted, these are not beautiful by any means, but 10 minutes for a benchy is pretty darn quick. So, that being said, I think we fixed it.
Like, follow, and share for more.